I'm sure you've been out hunting or birding or out at the rifle range and you've had your optics set up on your target or on the animal or whatever, and you're trying to take a picture or video so you can share with your friends. I'm sure we've all done that, and we've used just our phones, and we've all learned it's not very easy to do that. So that's what PhoneScope is for. They've made it super easy for you to be able to connect your phone to your spotting scope. Everyone, Riley Arnold here with M2 TV. Today we're talking a little bit about PhoneScope. So I'm sure we've all had our optics of binoculars or our spotting scope, and then we want to take a cool picture through the optic with our cell phone. And I know up until PhoneScope came out, I didn't know of anything or any way to do that easily. Well, that's what PhoneScope has done. They've come out with an adapter for your cell phone that'll also then go on your optic. So if that be your spotting scope like this one here, or your binoculars, whatever it may be, they have what you need to do that. So it's really simple. You get one adapter. So this one will go with this spotting scope, for example. So it just slides on there, and then you have your other piece that goes onto your cell phone, and then all you do is just turn it on, a little bit of a third of a turn, and you're all set, ready to go. Pictures, videos, slow motion, whatever you need, obviously you can do that. If you're birding, for example, or if you're just watching wildlife, I know my wife and I love doing using the PhoneScope through our spotting scope when we're out at the rifle range, so we can take pictures or videos of the target and watch it. Here's the other thing too to always consider when you're using PhoneScope is with a spotting scope, you always have one eyepiece. So it kind of limits people on if they're only able to, you're only able to have one person looking through the optic. Well, with PhoneScope, and you have a screen, you can have 3, 4, 5, 6 people looking through one spotting scope, and you're able to have everybody look at that screen all at one time. So really a nice benefit to PhoneScope and using your optics and utilizing them more, through a vehicle, or obviously just out of the range on a tripod or anything like that. So that's really where PhoneScope has really made it super, super easy. And the other thing too I will mention is that you can use your phone again, but you can also use a GoPro. I know a lot of people are getting into and using GoPros for a variety of different things and have been for years, but PhoneScope has an adapter for that. So there's always that option. Now I'm sure you're wondering, okay, well, how does it work with having phones that have more than 2 cameras or even 1 camera? Well, PhoneScope has changed that and made that easy. They have a part that in the mold, they've made it so you can select it. So you can just have this extra piece here that comes already in the kit, and boom, slide it on, you're good to go. And it's that simple. Now, the other thing is too, with other models, there's 3 cameras. Well, you don't really need all 3 of those cameras to Digiscope through your optic. So what they do is they make it so you have to select either one or the other, and then the third one isn't really relevant just because it's such a wide angle, it doesn't really work in the optic. So this one is this is an iPhone 8 Plus, so they just have 2. Well, for the third, if you have like the 11 or 10 or whatever, then obviously you have to kind of pick. But again, they only make it so you have 2. So that kind of explains why there's extra pieces with this one. This one is specifically made for my phone. Now, that gets us into the universal portion. So let's say you want to have one for you, one for your wife or friend or whatever, and you want to be able to kind of swap it around. That's where what they call the lollipop comes in. So again, lollipop just slides onto your phone. So we'll just take this one out here and you can kind of see. So this just slides into your phone here. Super easy. And then you just move the lollipop portion or the yellow part around to square up on the camera, on the lens. And then you can go ahead and slide that right on your optic just like this. So again, after you get it, boom, done. That's simple. Really easy. And that's called the lollipop. Now, if you have several different optics, so let's say you have a spotting scope like this one or a set of binoculars and you want to have different options, they have this. So this is their universal adapter this is for the smaller eyepieces out there in the world. So all you do is there's a little lock button here. And then all you do is you take this part and then you rotate it, and then the jaws continue to move in or move out as you need it. And after you get it close, you can go ahead and just get it on there. And super easy. Once you get it on there, tighten it in, lock it in, and then again, you can go ahead and just throw on your throw on your phone there, and you're all set, ready to go. Obviously, you can use it, like I said, you can use this out of the car, whatever you need. They have it made so you can use the phone scopes anywhere. So one thing too that I found is when you're digiscoping through a spotting scope and you want to take a picture, you don't really want to be, if you're on high magnification up at that 48 power or even that 60 power, you don't want to be touching the phone. So you're going to get a lot of shake in it. So what they've done is they have a great little Bluetooth shutter button. So this will connect to your iPhone or whatever phone you have via Bluetooth, and then you just have a little click. So then you're all set. You can get a picture or video or whatever you need just by the click of that button. So really, like I said, really super easy. I really enjoy it. 100% made in the USA, made in Beaver, Utah. Phone Scope, or Scoped Industries is the name of the company. Same company that that made Pyro Putty, which we've talked about a little bit in other videos. So go back and check those out for sure if you haven't seen those already. But Phone Scope, great lifetime warranty, and they just came out with a new trade-in program. So you can check that out on their website. And also too, if you aren't sure which pieces you need, you can always go to your local dealer to find out what they have available for PhoneScope, or you can obviously always go to phonescope.com and they'll walk you through exactly what you need as far as which optic and then which phone, and then they'll put the two pieces together for you and then you can get them. Or you can obviously go to your local retailers. They'll probably have the universal amounts, but then also they will probably also have the universal amounts that you need for your phone and for your optics. So I have Vortex optics up here, obviously, but they have every optic that you need from, Bushnell, Leupold, Alpen, whatever you need, they have it figured out. They know exactly what you need. Now, if they don't have what you need, obviously, let them know. Reach out to them, phonescope.com, or you can reach out to me, m2sales.com. I'd be more than happy to help you any way that I can. Make sure you get the right pieces that you need for your setup, and then you'll be happy and successful. So that's what it's all about. Now, be sure to drop us a comment if you have any questions or you want to do a shout out of what you would use PhoneScope for. Or if you like this video, be sure to like it down in the corner and hit subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. So we appreciate you stopping by, checking out PhoneScope. Again, M2TV, thanks for stopping by.